back with us. In the land of the living, are you? No. I've just been smoking the world's longest, thickest cigarette. You've been asleep for 2 long years. You're tired. I bet you are. How do you think I feel, eh? Why? I'm the one who's been sustaining you. I'm the one who's been keeping you alive. Oh no. You don't remember. Next you'll be telling me. John Constantine, or Constantine, depending on your parlage. Right. Come hither, then, ye mortal, and I shall explain to ye precisely what has transpired. It takes it out of you, doesn't it? The whole thing. Wow, you really don't remember, do you? Exorcism. Aye, that's what happened. And that's where you've been. Asleep. Well, more like an induced coma. Not really sleep. No rest. Not for the wicked, anyway. 2 years ago, you sought my services. You needed an exorcist. You got a mage. Arguably better. Arguably inappropriate. And I absolutely can be inappropriate. But that to one side, the good news is you are no longer possessed. You are free. I, John Constantine, mage, warlock, wizard, working class seer, proletarian parlour magician. No way, I shouldn't say that. Gives magicians a bad name, doesn't it? Yeah, well, you would be tired. You'd be bloody tired. If you sleep for 2 years, do you think you're going to wake up feeling energized? Feeling like having some Frosties with some sugar, a cup of coffee, a cigarette? No, that's not how it works. You paid the piper, and you got your soul. But the toll takes its toll, and I won't even begin to tell you what it cost me. Speaking of which, your bill will be ready. I'll invoice you in a few days, give you a chance to recover. of the exorcism. You may sleep, but you will never rest again. One of those sort of, deal with the devil, tricksy, catch-22, hellier type things, Nothing I can do about it. You signed the dotted line. Z, 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 no more. Oh, done. Absolutely nothing I can do. Well, there's always something. For a nominal fee, of course. Tobacco doesn't grow on trees, I have to buy it somehow, from somewhere, somewhen. An incremental price plan on top of your existing bill. We'll try things, different things, to help you get your lullabies back, help you rest your weary head, help you sleep, and maybe even dream. Do you remember that? The demon is gone, but you still have to go through waking life. The demon, the lucidity, the curse of sobriety. Fortunately, well, the second part at least isn't something I suffer from. Alright. We'll start in the parlour and work our way up to the main stage. Failing the main stage, well, we'll try a different methodology. And failing the different methodology, well, we'll try a different world. Sleep. A good bed is hard to come by, and a bad one is difficult to lie on. That's 10 bob, please. Oh, relax, I'm joking. That was your freebie. Free joke with every spell. And speaking of, that's what we're going to do. Let me just quickly rustle something up. Yeah. Good old sigil magic, this. Alright, you'll understand. Letters and SLEEP. That sort of thing. It takes a lot of energy, this. Alright. It'll work, I'm sure. Right, hold on. On a scale of 1 to 10, how tired are you? 10, yeah, right, sure. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how sleepy are you? That's the trick, you see. The busy mind, the busy mind. The mind that spent time somewhere else, someplace else, altogether. You're tired, but you can't sleep. It's a curse. This is not a con, alright? Here, try this. Vanquish. Fatigatissima. Sum. Ergo. Proxy. Vanquish. Yeah. Now that's 10 bob. How'd that work for you? Yeah. 10 bob. Well, you owe me a grand for the exorcism. That's not including expenses, you understand? Alright, flip it out. Alright then. Scratch that. That weren't 10 bobs worth. No, that was a bit. That was me being greedy. I shouldn't, take advantage. You've just woken up. That's the worst time to bother someone. You know, when they've just woken up. Alright. I get the picture. Relax. Stop getting so angry. This one. 25 quid. Yeah, you'll know this one. Yeah. Time. It's time. You gotta watch. No, I'm joking. But I'm not. You can have this one. Yeah. This is ancient. Well, not ancient. An antique. Well, replica. Victorian. Yeah, Edwardian. It's 20 years old. I bought it new. But you can have it. For free. As long as you pay for the magic. Don't call them tricks. How do you think I would react to that? Not very well, probably. Alright. Pay attention to the pocket watch as it swings from left to right and right to left. Empty your mind of all unnecessary thought. Concentrate on my voice. Are you with me? Can you hear me? Two years, you are gone. And here you are. You're one of the few people in your life, perhaps even more, you will experience death thrice. Aye. After all, sleep. It's the original little death. A cousin of death, maybe, or a close relative. Foreshadowing aside, just look at the watch. There's a good kitten. You experienced 2 deaths. One before you were born, the other while you were alive. For in the 2 years, your abstinence of rest was as death. And the experience just the same nothingness. But I want you to go back there. Concentrate on the watch. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Feel your mind empty of unnecessary thought, unnecessary cogitation, unnecessary ponder. Your mind becomes as still as a pool, an ocean of tranquility on the moon. You feel yourself fall back as if 'twere in a trance, guided by my voice, my instruction, and my roguish good looks. A calm washes over you, like a gentle summer rain. And you know that you will rest again and again. All right. Vanquish some fatigatissimo, ergo blue, Toyota Yaris. watch charger. Gone. How's that? No joy. Well, you know, to be honest, it was a pretty limp-wristed attempt from me, wasn't it? The reason I stopped was my arm was getting tired. But that's what happens when you wait 2 long years for someone to wake up. Granted, no. I mean, what did you want? A vigil? Did you want me to stand guard here for eternity like a knight? Did you want a kiss? Kisses cost extra, you know. In fact, they cost more than the magic. But aren't they a sort of magic in and of themselves? No. Yeah, I do smoke a lot, so it is a bit like an ashtray, possibly even more like a disused coal mine where all the workers perished. Oh, speaking of which, that's my next client. Wonderful. Thanks for reminding me. Alright. Well, regardless of its efficacy, its effect, or if it was even worth the money you're going to pay, you can have the watch. So you get something, right? And the spell. Words are powerful. Yeah, maybe I thought about cars while I was doing it, but the intent is where the power lies. You can charge a word with any intent. You know, like a puppy. You ever seen a puppy? It's not so much what you say. It's the way you say it. You know, like, oh, doggy, 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 you're in big trouble. You really messed up. Oh, I am going to take you down the pound. Yeah, that's a horrible thing. Dogs don't like that sort of stuff. Hey. But if you say it in a nice way, granted, my cadence isn't very friendly, I suppose. Alright. So, we're out of the park. We're on the main stage. This old trick will work like a trick. You got any matches? Matches. Oh, hold on. Alright. What, do you need any sage? Oh, that's a good idea, smudging. We should have done that first. Alright. Matches. Always carry a good box of matches with you, wherever you go. You never know when you might want to start a little fire. Now, this cigarette. It's important. Do you know how important it is? It's important because it never ends, much like my habitual smoking of them. That side, look at it. Do you know what's in it? Tobacco. Oh, good old Nick. Nicotine. Dismissing the old owl ghoul. Alright. Yes, there is tobacco in this cigarette butt. And I recommend all the time people do put a bit of sage. Put a bit of sage in your gaff, your house, or your cigarette, whatever. That way, you're always smudging. So, the purifying safety of sage and the hyper addictive properties of nicotine. That's a heady mix, and you're getting a head rush. I wouldn't blame you. Happens to the best of us. Like smoke in the eyes. You can't help it sometimes. Makes you look like an amateur when you've been a career smoker for, well, longer than most. Everything has a cost, as you've learned. Smoking takes its little bit of your life. But everything does. Everything has a cost. Especially this next trick. So, are you ready? Now this is old magic, older than me, older than you, believe it or not. Older than most, I would assume. It's a seance. Ideally, you should be doing it in front of a mirror. So you look at yourself. You can do it to contact spirits, contact dead relatives. If you do it with someone else, me, not like that. It can help you relinquish, restitute, or reclaim something that was lost at a cost. The cost is that you take something of mine. Oh, it don't matter. Portable ashtray can't be littering nowadays. The habit's bad enough without the collateral damage. You could start a wildfire. Alright, matches. You should do it with a candle, really. Oh, these are old. These are from the 20s. I ain't convinced that they're going to work, but here we go. Look at the flame. Stare at it. I'll be relighting the matches as we progress, but you need to look at the flame and keep your eye on it. I'll blow it out like that, intermittently. The important thing is, don't focus. If you're able, who could blame you if you couldn't help it, but don't focus on my face. Focus on the fire. Alright, again. I told you, these bloody things. Yeah. Alright, focus on the flame. Think of what you've lost. Think about the flame. Think about what you want to gain. Focus on what was lost. Sleep. 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 transference ritual. You transfer your need onto the flame. When it expires, it gives you a little bit of it back, just a tease. If we do it enough times, it should work. 50 quid. You can keep the matches. Bargain basement stuff. Focus on the flame. Oh, I should have said, my face might change. As you don't focus on it, it might become someone you know or yourself. Don't worry. Pay no mind. Come hither. Rest. Reimagine sleep. Regain what you've lost. Now it didn't work. We'll try a couple more times. Come on. Alright. Focus on the flame. Recall what you've lost. Sleep. Sleep. Sleep is yours again. Sleep. Sleep. Nothing. I'm starting to think maybe I'm not really a magician. Not really a witch. Not even a warlock. Maybe I am a trickster, snake oil salesman, an actual magician. Maybe I'm a pickup artist or a mime. They're the worst, are they not? Any of them. Sleep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sleep. 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 Alright. You're a long shot. Now don't worry. It's not you. It's me. I'm sure. I'll be honest with you. Those weren't really spells. They were tricks to try to lull you into a suggestive state so that I could just say, yeah, you can sleep. But you probably wouldn't be able to, you know. Yeah. Thing is, I've used a lot of my energy on you. The cost has been high, so I didn't want to spend too much more. Gambler's remorse, innit? What do they call it when you're married to the pot? You put so much in there, you might as well carry on even though you know you're gonna lose. But there is one thing I could do for you that would absolutely help you, that would make sure that you can sleep. Well, for as long as you want. The cost, though, for me, is actually negligible. The cost for you, though, well, could be terminal. So, mate, just how tired are you? How far are you willing to go to get a good night's kip? Will you go to the endless of the earth? Will you wade through thought? where you go, where not many people have been, just so you can get some sleep. I've got a friend. Well, friends. Strong. Don't really have friends. Mates, no. Relatives, not really. Eh? No, right. Who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There's no one in my family by that name, as far as I'm aware. Maybe there is. Huh. Why'd you say that? That's a funny thing to say to me. Anyway, weirdo. We'll call them an associate. Alright. They're not exactly what you'd call corporeal or mortal, but they ain't evil. They're not a demon or a god or anything like that. No. They are a noun, a pronoun, a verb, a concept, a romance, a novel, an idea, something beyond you or I, something beyond anything, to be honest. But they can help. Oh, yes. Are you willing to go that far for sleep? All right. All right. If you don't come back, I won't be there. If you do come back, I won't be here, alright? But there will be an invoice on your porch through your letterbox, payable within 14 working days. After 14 days, an interest charge applies of 20% per DM. So, once you've had a rest, pay. But don't worry, you won't see me again. So, mate, here we are, on the edge of an abyss. And here I go, to send you away, to dream, perchance, to sleep. What is a dream? It is a waking memory of something that never happened. It is a stream of consciousness from those who are not awake. It is the ghost of someone who was never alive. It is the grain of sand in an ocean of time. Why sand? Something so brittle and sharp, something so cruel, something so arid. Why sand and not sugar? Something saccharine, something sweet, something everybody likes to eat. Why sand? The contradiction of itself. The hourglass. Sand. The prison. Made from the prisoners. We count the hours in turns, the minutes in wait, and the seconds in grain. Grain of sand. You have waded through your own to see me. My friend John sent you, didn't he? When you awaken, but before you sleep, tell him that Joanna says hello. He won't know what you mean, and it already happened, so it doesn't matter. And I know you've done it because you'll do it. And you'll do it because you did. A desert of sand, an ocean of time. Yet you find no respite, and you miss the mirages that frequent these vesperal voyages. And so, I know why you're here. You want to sleep, perchance to dream. And here they are in front of you, endless in abundance. But you don't know why. You don't know why. You cannot learn to dream just as much as it cannot be taught. You cannot find dream unless dream searches for you. So for Jonathan to send you here, he must think highly of you. dream is the last port before death. Without dream, one cannot die. So would you readily surrender your immortality? Would you give up a life that never ends, simply so you can switch it off and again? Think before you answer. It's important. I'm giving you a choice. You leave this realm alive. Not today, not tonight, not this morning, not tomorrow, but yesterday. And it will be very confusing for you. I guarantee you safe passage. But you have a choice. Live forever, but never dream. Or dream. And know that one day, that dream will be your last. I give you the gift. The sweetness, the saccharin, the chance for a final dream. Or I give you an endless sea of sand with no respite, no mirage, no illusion, no grandeur, no ambition, no dream, no me. Choose. But know that whichever you choose, what you have to do remains the same. You may choose the constant dream, or the endless wake. Dreams wake, or dreams slumber. Which? No. You've already made your decision. All you must do is drink from this cup. Drink from this cup of sand. When you sup from the cup, it will taste either sweet or like glass. It will heal your tongue and please it, or cut it asunder. And then you will know what your choice was. Only you will know what your choice was. Dreams wake or awake in dreams. The constant dream. Or or a mirage. But what is a dream? A borrowed memory, a refraction of your time, an experience of your day, or another world, the afterlife, waking life. You don't know unless you tread the sands, and the sands of time, they wait for no one. You may sleep, and sleep well. Drink from the cup. Tell me, friend, how did the dream taste? Was it sweet or sour? Strawberries or razor blades? Which did you taste? What did you choose? Whichever it was will dictate whether or not I see you again. For one last hurrah, or one sad goodbye. You know how the sand tastes, stuck between your teeth. You will sleep well tonight, my friend. I guarantee that. The content of your thoughts is your domain, for you always defined what a dream was, until you met them. Be as endless until you end. Be as the seas of time. If you wish, you may dream, but your dreams are forever.